evolve. When you saw an opportunity, you built a business around it. And every day since, you've kept a sharp eye on ways to evolve and keep your business thriving. It takes courage, creativity, and a clear perspective. At Bremer Bank, we understand that your business is the result of your hard work and ingenuity, and we're here to support you with solutions when you spot an opportunity to grow. Work with Bremer Bank, because understanding is everything.
Finally tired of doing the same things over and over again, expecting different results? Well, this show is going to help you change your life for the better. Strap on your seatbelt and navigate this roller coaster we call life with human potential expert and best-selling author Dr. Verna Price. Each week, Dr. Verna blesses you with her virtues to live your best life so you can be the best you that you can be.
Welcome back to Dr. Verna's Virtues. For those of you who are brand new, welcome. I'm Dr. Verna Cornelia Price. It's good to have you. Please listen in. I hope that you'll find this podcast not only helpful, but really inspiring and motivating to get you to your next level. You know, some people call it leveling up, but I just think that we all have new levels that we can get to in life. And I'm hoping this podcast will help you get there and help you in your movement and give you some momentum. For those of you who are my regulars, it's great to see you today. I am all suited and booted today. I was honored to be the keynote at the St. Paul Women's Police Conference, Women in Police Conference today. And it was an amazing time. And I'm just so proud of all of the women who were in that room, law enforcement in that room, helping to protect our communities, doing the right thing, working hard to keep us safe and to respond to us as needed. And they needed some filling up too. So for those of you who, when you see your police officers, they're working hard, make sure that you encourage them because they're people just like you. They just happen to be in a uniform, but they're people just like you. All right. So listen, subscribe and all that. So it's good to see you. Today we're going to talk about one of my books that I don't talk about a lot, but it is an important book. It's called Change Your Life in 30 Days. And the book it's a wonderful guide to life. And it takes you through a process of creating change in your life one day at a time. So today I'm going to talk about day 7. And we recently, and many of you know, my husband and I are co-founders of a nonprofit, and it's called the Power of People Leadership Institute. Everything I do is called the Power of People, simply because it's all based on my first book, The Power of People, 4 kinds of people who can change your life. So recently I've been teaching our women, and these are all women who have been formerly incarcerated, who are now trying to start their life again, you know, who are trying to make life different. And they've been given a second chance, and they want to use that second chance to make their own lives better, their families, and so forth. So we've been using this book, Change Your Life in 30 Days, to really help them kind of move the momentum, shift their lives, and create a new paradigm shift. But the truth of the matter is that this book is for everyone, right? We all have something in our lives that we need to shift and make different. So day 7 says success brings more success. In other words, success multiplies itself. So I want to talk about really what that means. First of all, let me define success for you. And this will be a little bit workshopy because I just want to give you some information. Let me define success for you. Success is when preparation meets opportunity. Let me say it again. Success is when preparation meets opportunity. So in your life, and I learned this a long time ago, that preparation time is never wasted time. Sometimes I'll hear people say, well, you know, I have all these goals and I have all this vision, all these dreams. I don't know when it's going to happen. But as they're talking about that, they're also not doing a great job at whatever they're doing. You know, and if you're a Bible believing person, you know, the word of God tells you whatever your hands find to do it with all of your heart. Do it with all of your might. What does that mean? What it's really saying is that what you're doing is you're preparing. So wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, make sure that you're doing it well, because it's actually preparation for your next level. And when that time comes for that opportunity to open up, guess what? You will be ready because you have been prepared. There's nothing like saying yes to an opportunity when you don't feel prepared. There's nothing like it, because it's a setup for failure. And success is when you know you've been preparing and you know you are ready. Now, you may not be fully confident that, yes, I can do this, but you've been preparing. I mean, think about this. I'll give you an example. When I was working on my master's degree, I started modeling when I was in college. And the reason why I started modeling was simply because I needed to make extra money. I was tall, I was pretty, I'm still tall, I'm still pretty, and I just wanted to, people say you should model. So I said, okay, I'll model. So I would do runway work, I would do print work, I would do some radio work, and all these things. Now, that was years ago, and I have my old modeling pictures. Every once in a while, my girls will find them and say, Mom, you used to model. That is so cool. But I don't pay any attention to that stuff, right? Because that was way, way years ago. However, because I modeled, because I learned how to be in front of people, I learned how to do my hair, I learned how to do my makeup, I learned how to dress, I learned how to present myself, I learned how to put my shoulders back and present myself and know and look confident. I learned those things. And so as a result, when it came time for me to actually be a motivational speaker and to step into my work as a motivational speaker and teacher around the world, I had already been preparing, all because I often wondered, why did I model? Because I'm an educator. I was after getting a master's degree. I wasn't interested in model at all. As a matter of fact, I would be working on a paper and waiting for the photographer to show up to do whatever, or waiting for the video people to say go. I paid no attention to it whatsoever. It did not impact me. What I just knew that I was just trying to make some extra money. But as it turns out, that was actually preparation. It prepared me to be a teacher. So when I became a 5th grade teacher, guess what I could do? I could be in front of my students. I could feel confident. All of those things were preparing me. I remember when I was a little girl, I would help to teach my cousins how to read, because I learned how to read very young. And so then I would help teach them how to read. What was I doing? I was preparing for my future. All those things. Think about all the things that you're doing right now. Those things are preparing you for an opportunity. Now, there's a myth that success just happens in this big, oh, they're so successful. Let me tell you, for every person that you meet who seems to have accomplished huge things, every person, that person has not is there's no such thing as overnight success. As a matter of fact, like for example, people who win the lottery, right? They win the lottery, they get all this money. The truth of the matter is that if they had not been preparing to be good financial stewards of their money, they are not only going to be broke, but they're going to be broke and homeless and really messed up after they get that lottery money, because they weren't prepared. What am I saying to you? Your preparation time, whatever you're working on right now, is not wasted time. And what preparation does for you, it gives you incremental changes, incremental successes. There's no big success, but there's incremental successes. So you went to that seminar. That's an incremental success. You met someone at that seminar who actually has a business. You go and you do a networking meeting. That's an incremental success. You land your first job. It's not the job that you really want, or it's not the best job, but it's a job. You land a position. It's a position. That's incremental success. Success is cumulative. Okay? It is cumulative. It adds up. All of those things come together to produce what it is that you want in your life. People will come to me and say, oh, Dr. Verna, I want to be I want to be like you. Well, the truth of the matter is that I don't know if you want to do as much work as I have, if you want to spend as many years in college as I spent, if you want to write as many papers as I wrote, If you want to go through as much hardship as I have had to go through just to be successful, right? Or to say that, oh, she's successful. No, what I've done is I have worked hard, I have prepared, whatever I've, my hands have found to do, I've done it well. And I've had little incremental parts of success. And now it comes together to a greater success. So, how do you prepare? You prepare right where you are. You do not need the perfect job to prepare. Whatever job you have right now, prepare, work on that. Are you working on a book? How do you prepare for that? You set aside time. Set aside time to just think and write and reflect. And no, you may not even like what you wrote when you're done. It doesn't matter. What you're doing is you're preparing yourself. So when the time does come, it's going to come. The information is going to come to you. You are ready because you have been what? You've been preparing. You've been practicing. It is not wasted time. Why do I like the fact that I want every student who's in my Girls Taking Action and Boys of Hope program, every student who's in our programs, I want every last one of them to go to college. Now, some of you, and there's this myth, and it is a myth and a lie, by the way. Well, everyone, no, not everyone, is college material. That's a lie. Everybody can go to college. Everybody, right? Whether or not you go to a technical college, a cosmetology college, you go to a 2-year college, a 4-year college, whether or not you're working on a master's degree or a doctorate degree, everyone can go to college. And what does college do for you? It simply teaches you how to prepare. It teaches you how to practice. It teaches you how to be disciplined. It teaches you how to focus. It teaches you how to use the power of intention to go after something and to get it done. That is what college is really all about. It's simply discipline. In the process, you're preparing. So guess what happens when you get your first job? You have to be disciplined. You've got to be on time. You have to know how to work things out. You have to know how to work with team members. All of those things. Guess what happens when you get your own business? You've got to be disciplined. You got to be prepared. You have to know your information. You have to be able to network and find new projects and work with people. It's all the same formula. Preparation, meeting opportunity is success. Now, I just want to warn you of one thing. In the process of preparing and getting ready for your next level, I want you to be careful that you don't allow people to distract you from your focus, to distract you from your goals. You know you're preparing for something. And you may not have the best job or the perfect job right now, but you are preparing for something. So when your opportunity opens up, you are ready to go. You are ready to make it happen. Do not allow subtractors. And you all know there are 4 types of powerful people: adders, subtractors, multipliers, and dividers. They're in my first book, The Power of People. 4 kinds of people can change your life. And often what happens is that you miss your opportunity because you're too busy being distracted by subtractors. That's a whole other session. But I want you to be very, very mindful that as you prepare, I want you to keep your eyes open because there's an opportunity coming your way. I don't want you to miss an opportunity because you have been preparing all these years. So I want you to prepare, stay focused, keep working hard, stay disciplined, and keep your eyes open for your opportunity because your success is right in front of you. It's just a matter of time. And if you're a Bible-believing person, you know that all things work together for the good. What does that really mean? That's a verse that God gives us. That's something that God tells us in the Word of God. What does that really mean? Everything you are doing and everything you have gone through, everything you have learned is going to come together in a cumulative way to make your life better. It's going to work together for the good. Whether it's the good or the bad or the ugly or the indifferent, all of that was preparation, and your opportunity is coming. Look for it And when it comes, go for it. All right. So let's go ahead and finish up with an affirmation. This is my life, and I get to change it when I want to, how I want to, if I want to, because it was given to me. And that makes me very valuable, very important, very lovable, and extremely powerful. Prepare for your success. It's coming. See you next time. Bye.
Get caught up on previous episodes of Dr. Verna's Virtues at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com.
You know Shaletta makes you laugh, but did you know Shaletta Brundage can also make you think and boost your business? Media personality, activist, and comedian Shaletta Brundage founded Shaletta Makes Me Laugh to celebrate and share the best of Black culture. It's a podcasting platform. You can download 10 weekly podcasts hosted by African American subject experts at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com is also a production house, creating broadcast quality commercial content. And Shaletta and her team of storytellers create powerful promotional campaigns to get businesses the brand awareness they're looking for. Some of Minnesota's top businesses trust Shaletta, and you can too. Get out the word about your events and products and get in front of communities of color with ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com. She's got the power to help your business.